All right, welcome back to Penis Talk with Paul and Nick.
Hello.
This is actually ContinueQuest. We're playing Super Mario RPG.
We just beat a boss. We completely ignored that boss battle.
Dude, it's all right.
we were deep in
I had the boss
conversation.
on lock, man.
We got
just like, bam.
We got the 3rd star, guys.
Dude, we did it.
Oh,
And
yes.
a clean start.
It cleaned them up.
We were all sooty, and now we're not sooty anymore.
Oh, dude, we should have just... Okay, that Industrial Revolution, all we needed was a star.
All you needed was a star, man.
Dude,
that's what John Lennon said.
Was a star.
John Lennon said it, man.
Now, I want to get back to this penis thing.
All right.
Okay.
So, you know what's funny to me is that when I see an uncircumcised penis, because I see them.
Yeah, of course. I know. I know where you see
Yeah,
it.
in the pornos. Yeah.
Your first reaction is always like, that's an uncircumcised penis. But that's how they're supposed to look. But mine doesn't look that way.
Yeah.
Like, spoiler alert.
It kind of freaks me out because
Everyone watching, they're like, I hope at the end of this we really get to see Dom's wiener.
You know, I'm hoping.
I watched halfway through, and he told me.
He spoiled it.
Ruined it.
But that's how it's supposed to look. I think that's something I never really realized.
Yeah.
That you're supposed to have this
sheath,
this turtleneck of
It
sort.
freaks me out a little bit
I don't
because I'm
like
like,
it.
is it going to get lost in there? Is it never going to come out? What if it goes in there and doesn't come out? You know?
Yeah, it just looks weird. I don't like it.
I don't know about it.
My kid's gonna have one.
Yeah, you're not going to do that to your
Hell
kid?
no. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, you're not going to circumcise him?
I'm going to buy...
I'll talk about that with my wife.
Hey, I'm going to bide my time. I'm going to see how this circumcision plays out over the next 5 years. All I know is my kid's going to be on the popular side of the argument, all right?
Whichever way good parenting tells me to vote,
Yeah.
that's how I will vote.
Yeah, man. I'm not going to pioneer this thing, all right? I'm waiting until the dust settles.
I just got around to hating global warming.
Yeah, I had been waiting a little while on that one.
I wanted to see how that one faded out.
And it's looking like we're going to win
We're beating it. So.
while losing at the same time. Yeah, that's a tough decision right there. I mean, you had to make that decision right away. But, I guess it's a good choice if you're not Jewish.
Yeah.
And it's not like a service you got to do. Just get it done right away. Because the kid's already, he doesn't have his bearings yet. He doesn't know what a bad time is yet.
Well, it is a big decision, obviously, because it's a part of your child's body.
Yeah.
But in the moment, I know that Nick just, like a coach.
Chop his dick off!
The coach who scored who scored a last-minute touchdown, and they just need 1 point. They don't need 2. He's like, we're going to go for 1.
Go for one. Yeah.
So then when baby was born, they were like, would you like us to be like, no, go.
Get rid of it.
Cut the umbilical, cut the penis, let's get at it. Cut everything. Cut what you ever got to cut.
Cut it. Let's wrap it up. Nick was putting away his headphones.
You do find yourself having these weird discussions that you're like, oh, this is going to affect this kid forever. Let's make sure we discuss this and make sure that's what we want to do in his honor, I guess,
Right, yep.
It's such a weird thing.
It is. Hey, is this the first Mode 7
That this game's
in this game so far?
I feel like some of the Magic things use Mode 7.
Yeah, I think something else is
Well, oh shit, dude. First top-down Mode 7. Or over-the-shoulder Mode 7. Because everything, yes, it uses the effects for things, but...
I feel like I'm in F-Zero right now.
Yeah, me too. I'm feeling it. Oh, my.
Oh, he's shortcut.
Damn, did you see that?
You just went... Oh.
Hit it 1 second too late.
So do you have to collect a certain amount of these?
No, they just make you go faster.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you can get best time. I think you get something if you...
Yeah, if you get a really good time.
Ah, I see, okay. Look at this, stripped earth right there, where they're doing, some strip mining.
Fuck.
Oh, you jumped
I landed
it.
on the track. That's bullshit.
That was bullshit. I thought you had it.
Jump. I think you can jump that one.
That's a great call. I didn't even think to do that.
I like the side portion right here. Where you got to jump up and down on the tracks.
This thing, yeah.
Very Donkey Kong Country.
Whoa, that game is glitching out.
Yeah, man.
Because, there's supposed to be a background.
That's okay.
Oh
my god! What the fuck is happening?
Okay,
Something
full disclosure, we're playing this on an
wrong.
emulator.
Hey, you were going to find out sometime.
There it goes.
Something good happened.
It just never comes back.
Hey, let's never talk about that again, okay, guys?
Mario found out he had an uncircumcised dick and was just like, "What?" Freaked out.
You mean there was more dick that they took from me?
I could have had more.
I love this town. I love this little mole town.
Okay, you know what? It's growing on me. It kind of reminds me. I read a book.
Look how cute she is with her ice cream.
That's real cute.
Yeah,
I
she
read
got
a
her
book.
sister on the back.
I read a
brother.
book growing up, and it was about indentured like servants working at like a coal mine, and it kind of reminds me of that and how horrible their lives were.
Well,
But the happiness of this family life right now is it's warming it up for me.
You transitioned out of Berenstain Bears pretty quickly.
Yeah. I made a hard right turn in my literature reading.
From Bucks County. Did you know that about
Yes,
the
I
Barons?
did.
yeah,
Bear County.
Jan and Stan Berenstein.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much anybody who is a coal miner is pretty much an indentured servant.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like that's a fact. Like Rebecca's cousin is a
Still?
is a coal miner, and like he's like it's the best paying job in the area,
Right.
and he's like I make too much money to leave and go do something else.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and like dude, they make like really good money.
For hazard pay and stuff.
I don't even mean like really good West Virginia money. I mean like really good New York money.
Oh, I'm sure, man.
You know?
Yeah, plus you get to sing that song. Working in a coal mine now.
That's what they sing all day.
That wasn't the song that I thought it was just gonna be like the Seven Dwarfs song that you were gonna
Oh,
sing.
I know.
I know.
Working in a coal mine, going down now.
I like that song a lot better. That's a much cooler coal mine song.
Yeah.
A Devo version, so good.
Oh, look out!
It's a bee!
This guy.
Look at those shy guys. They look kind of racist.
Oh, yeah, Lance right on mine.
What is it? Is that a butterfly or a bee?
It's a beetle.
A beetle. That's good luck.
Yeah.
I want those guys in my party. They're cool.
See, that would be cool. That would have been a cool addition to this game of just like you befriend. I mean, you. Spoiler alert again, Dom's dick, but also spoiler alert, you get Bowser in your group and you get like a bad guy on your team. It'd be cool to have like other bad guys on your team.
Yeah, they could like help you like summons or something like that.
Yeah. Oh man, that'd
Dude,
be cool.
Can you imagine this game remade with a summon system in it with
my
all
God.
the different creatures from Mario?
Yeah, how many amiibos they could sell? Hey, look, I don't mean to be a jerk, guys, but if you have an amiibo, you
got
have
rooked.
bought in. You got panhandled. Now, it's just something that you're not going to use too often. Those also always look like artichokes to me. Those. But,
Yes.
I-
my
I-
God. Yeah.
I was saying asparagus, but it was artichoke is what I was thinking of.
Rebecca was asking me. We saw a commercial for them, and she's like, "What are they?" I was like, "Well, they're collectibles, and I think they have a
They're
video
toys
game
to life, Nick.
application."
Toys to
right?
life.
yeah. So you put them on if you're unfamiliar, which I'm sure you
It's
are.
like Skylanders kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Skylanders,
Okay, okay.
so- but with Nintendo characters, and you can improve your character stats. Like, here is the sad truth.
Uh-huh.
If you want to play a fighting game and get really good at it and work at it, it's not going to be Smash Brothers.
Right.
I mean, they have tournaments for Smash Brothers, but like, if you're going to play a fighting game, like it's usually going to be something like Street Fighter that plays a little bit more competitively.
Right.
That's worth sinking your time into.
Yeah.
Not your character
Well, why
and action figure.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that Smash Bros versus Street Fighter is it purely for like monetary reasons?
Because if you're going to, I guess this is my thought process. If you're going to be competitive, if you're really going to be a competitive fighting game player,
Yeah.
then play the most competitive ones.
Right.
Why would you play, why would you get into like SNK from the 90s, like
Right.
Capcom vs. SNK? Well, they actually still do play that one.
Right.
But yeah, like why would you get into a game that system is a lot more flawed than the others? I guess.
Right.
Like that's just me. Smash Brothers is a fun game. I like playing it, but it's a little too rando to
Yeah.
like competitively play. But people do competitively play it. I'm
There
just
is a
saying.
scene, yeah.
But you got hooked.
You got hooked. You got rooked.
Yeah.
Those-
Hoodwinked.
You got hoodwinked by those things. Hey, they're cute. They're cool to collect. If you want to put them on your shelf and you want them to look real cool,
Everybody has that thing they collect.
Yeah.
and they
If
want.
I was playing games as hard as I was in like 2005, when these came out, I probably would have one. But I just know how much of a waste of time games are now. Like we are now playing.
Yeah,
Wait,
right.
was that a secret?
I just remember being able to attack this one guy.
Whoa,
He
what?
comes out and he's like gross looking.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to see him. You could have warned me before
Sorry,
you fought
well,
this guy.
Now you know. Hopefully I kill him before he does anything.
Oh God, you got him with the symbols. He's coming. Here he comes.
Oh,
God.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's gross.
kill him. Put him out of his misery.
Dude,
Oh, he's got static key.
Dude, that's what an uncircumcised dick looks like. It looks like that thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
It comes out of
He's
his
got
sheet.
He's got static E, but at least he doesn't have static X, because that could have really
that
rocked
could
our
have
world.
really wrecked us.
Yeah.
I want to explain myself a little bit on this video game.
Sure, yeah.
So go on the record
So
for it.
video games are great. I love them. It's an art form. People should play them. Have a great time. I was at a point in my life where I was waking up every morning and looking forward to playing video games and just sinking my time into completing stuff. Having known now, or gosh, how do I put this? I guess in hindsight, I wish I didn't play so many video games.
Growing up.
Because I've now, since, growing up and, in the,
More in your
from
adult life.
2000 to 2010.
Yeah, right.
Because, at the end of the day, you don't really have much to show for playing a video game other than
Right.
achievements.
Right,
You
right,
know,
right.
like, whereas if I had taken just 1 hour a day for 10 years and just drew, like, I would be a much better artist than I am right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's
So-
the thing. Like, video games are really good. They're great. I love video games, and they give us amazing experiences.
Great stories.
Great stories. Great ways to make your brain think. I think they're very good for critical thinking. I think they're good for reflexes and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
I can catch anything that falls over now because I played a lot of video games.
Yeah, I've got pretty good hand-eye
Pretty good at that.
It's good problem solving. You
And
know?
good problem solving.
And I can beat any level. Someone can.
But yes, they're, as you get older, I think you find that they're really good. If you get into any sort of creative pursuit, you find they're really good, like, ways to unwind after you've worked really hard.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to put the stuff that's gonna further your life first, and then put the video games as sort of like your like release valve.
Yes.
And that's what they're best for. As I've gotten older, and that's what I find, because that's something that we talk to fans a lot, and they're like, "Oh, what games did you play like recently? What are you playing right now?" And sometimes I'm not playing any games,
Yeah.
because we do a lot of work. We do a lot of different shows. I mean, I play games for our shows,
Right.
But like, I can't say that I dive headfirst into them.
What I learned, and this would be my tip to anyone who has aspirations to do something creative, but is struggling like I once was.
Right.
If you put a lot of time into video games, cut that in half and put the other half into doing what you love.
Right.
Or like the thing that you love.
Right.
And then slowly wane yourself one way or the other, depending on which one you really want to go with.
Right.
Because you won't, like, if you want to be an artist, for example, you will not be okay, I'm going to say it. You will not be a paid artist until art is something you love more than video games.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm sure there are people out there who are big gamers and they're also artists and they get paid and they do their thing. But if you pour yourself into something creative, you will find that it will pay off.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And you can always still have the video games. They're a great, like you're saying, like they're a great way after hard days work, when you're really pouring your brain into something and you're fried, to sit back and play a video game is like one of the greatest rewards.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they are a great reward.
Same goes for reading, though. Like, if
And
someone
movies,
was
everything.
if someone was like a big book reader and all they did was read and they wanted to write one day, but they always read.
Yeah.
Cut that in half.
Mm-hmm.
Start writing half of the time.
You got to act at some point.
Yeah. If you love video games, but you want to be like a writer,
Yeah.
love writing and play video games as the release.
Right, exactly. But one of the things that we lost control. Oh no!
Lost control.
Our controls gone. Oh, hold on.
Technical difficulties, Brad.
Brad.
Let's take a break and figure it out.
Let's take a break.
All right, we're back from having a little bit of technical difficulties, but just to wrap up that conversation, basically, do what you love, and it'll pay off.
Yeah, well, do what you love. Focus on it. You're allowed. Everyone needs distractions. Everybody needs a way to unwind. Everything can get in the way. Anything. You could go if working out is the way you like to unwind. You can do that too much. And
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it'll get you in shape. But if you're trying to have a career or doing something else, you can focus on that. Some people spend too much time reading self-improvement books because they're trying to get better and they never actually act. They just read the self-improvement stuff, listen to the self-improvement stuff all the time, and they never actually act.
Yeah.
You got to act at some point. That's basically it.
Also, if this has inspired you to change your life, just know that when you first start doing the thing you really want to, you're probably going to make some bad stuff. Like, you're going to make things that aren't perfect.
Yeah.
Only Jesus could turn water into wine in just one try. So
we're still trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, it happened. It is a documented thing that actually occurred.
Well, I think we were like super fortunate in the fact that like our shitty stuff is not on the internet. You know, like we got out that,
Well, some of it is.
Well, you know what I mean. We
Yeah.
were trying to like find our way.
There's
and,
some
like,
embarrassing things that I made when I first got a DV cam and started making some videos, you know?
Yeah.
My mind just immediately went to you filming yourself masturbating. And those are the embarrassing videos.
Yeah, my jerk-off competitions,
my personal compilations.
The Olympics have come, yeah.
The Cumblympics.
So quickly we get back to dicks and jizz. Do what you love.
Do what you love, especially if it's jerking off. Hey, we're going to probably wrap this one up. We'll watch Bowser kick some more ass real quick. What does he shoot?
Gino?
Shot?
Peas.
Keys? Oh,
Pea shooter.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'll buy it. We'll wrap this one up. We'll come back, and we'll have some more to talk about. I want to see Bowser slice some people open with those adamantium claws that he's got.
He gets a thing called Drill Claw,
They're crazy.
which is one of Wolverine's moves in Children of the Atom.
Mm-hmm.
Bam! Video game trivia.
Bowser is Wolverine confirmed.
See you next episode. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of ContinueQuest. My name is Dominic.
And I'm Paul.
Oh, I'm Nick. Sorry. I was
so wrapped up.
fascinated.
Hold on, go back and look at those portraits. Those were so cool. One looked like
yeah.
Wario.
Well, one you gotta like remember.
Booster the 6.
You have to like remember this order, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, they're all just in order. Oh, the pictures, the faces you need to remember.
Yeah.
see,
Because I think there's like a thing later on for it.
Oh, okay.
These guys think I'm gonna fight them. I ain't.
Nah, I'm gonna walk around them.
Oh, here's Booster himself.
Oh, shit. Is Booster a train
like-
man?
He's just a train aficionado.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I really like Booster.
I like the music in this level a lot. It gets like down and dirty. Like it's like the theme song to like True Detective.
Oh, yeah?
That's how good it gets.
Whoa, cool. Are we going to see some true crime in this tower?
Here's another character who doesn't appear
Listen.
again.
Whoa.
True Detective.
Oh, yeah, man. Like something that could be
Woody
like...
Harrelson.
It's like it's going to be the grimy beginning to my show, or a stripper could dance to it.
Yeah.
I like that.
I have another comment from our subreddit, our Continue show, if you are interested in subscribing.
Yes, there will be posts there, hopefully all stickied at some point. for each
Skater
episode.
Dad 420 Blaze says
Cool guy.
that
No.
this was really the first major video game collaboration of its kind.
You think so? I guess it probably was, right?
I think so. And he says, who would have thought that they would try to blend Final Fantasy and Mario together? It's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
essentially, one of the top third-party developers and probably at the time the top hardware and
developer,
software.
You know who would have thought of it? People that love money.
People that love the money. He also brings up Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah.
which, you know, Disney had the right idea to go with Square.
Yep. Yeah, Square's made some good choices in regards to crossing over. Yeah, I mean, look, a crossover's always going to be popular as long as the source material fits well together. It's one of the funnest things because you're always, you know, it's the classic nerd conversation. Who would win in a fight? This guy versus this guy. And when you get to actually like the Capcom versus series, we're always great for that reason and stuff like that.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like it's just fun. It's fun to see like these worlds collide that you feel like they're really disparate, but then when you put them together, you're like, oh my god, it actually makes a lot of sense.
X-Men vs. Street Fighter came before this, I think.
Did it?
So that's a pretty big team up
huge
of
crossover.
IPs.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty huge. And
Wow, they did that early.
yeah, I think that came. I'm gonna look it up just to be
fact
sure.
check that. That's interesting because I'd be interested because I know that they were very similar times because I remember going too. Brilliant. That's just brilliant.
Yep. I was very nervous. Yes.
Yeah, you nailed it. What happens if you drop off the wrong side? You
gotta do it all
yeah.
over. Oh, we got
That was a bad one.
He got rocked.
So X-Men vs. Street Fighter was September 9th, 1996 in Japan.
Oh, so it's after. So this might
Is
have
it after? When did this come out?
This is like a 93 or 4.
I think this is
feel like.
96.
I think it was 95.
Is it 96? A lot of this stuff I felt like, I don't know, check that out too. Yeah, because that would be the other crossover that I would think of. I remember going to like the bowling alley and them having X-Men vs. Street Fighter pretty early in my life, so.
March 9th, 1996.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's right about the same time they were doing that.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other notable crossovers that come to mind immediately. I'm sure there were. But
Well, Star Fox, the original with Sony and Nintendo, but at the time
Yeah.
it wasn't as big because Sony was just a software
right.
publisher and developer. But
Right.
that's pretty big. I mean, that's a pretty big deal. It didn't have as long-lasting of effect, but
Right.
Sony went on to do their own thing.
Well, that experience probably is what prompted them to get into that market, like.
Well, I
working
think
on
Sony had been developing games before
they?
that. I can't remember for sure. I'm not an encyclopedia.
I wish you
Paul.
were. Encyclopedia Dom. I remember they were
down, man.
They were writing that book series about you, man. Yeah, that was a cool collaboration too. At the time, none of us knew. Like now you look at Sony and you're like, wow, okay, so there's their polygonal graphics that they would eventually use to make the PlayStation.
My God. Speaking of polygonal graphics.
What?
Oh my God.
Holy shit! I didn't know you could do this.
Yeah,
This was like one of my
dude.
favorite parts of the game. I thought this was so cool.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Can you fight in the fight mode with this?
No, once you
Go
go
back.
out, you're just out. You're just like, oh, sweet, and then you go out and it's like
Oh, that's so awesome.
pretty
There
nice.
was something about seeing that as a kid that I just loved so much, and I just like wanted to play Mario when I went through that. But my Nintendo was gone. We'd given it to a neighbor.
Ah,
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
that's nice of you.
Well, my family was like, all right, well, you have the new thing now. Just give it to the...
That happened a lot. We did that
Yeah.
too. We gave away a couple of our systems to people as well, because some people couldn't afford to buy a video game system, and they never had the old system and never got to experience it. So you wanted to spread that wealth,
Yeah.
And now we look back at it and we're like, damn, I'm an idiot because
They're
I
worth
bought
so much money.
valuable stuff. But you gotta do that sometimes. Wow, that's crazy that these came out at the same time. This and
That's
X-Men
nuts.
versus Street Fighter.
An interesting year for video games.
Yeah, I guess we were kind of reaching a tail end of these systems,
Yeah.
and it was like, okay, well, we can't push the graphics that much further anymore. So now what can we do to incite some interest? Let's do some crossovers.
Which is cool. I mean, it kind of like made sense. I mean, like didn't like Children of the Atom come out, like been out for a while, and then
Yeah, Children of the Atom was out before.
yeah,
X-Men
that was
versus
like the
Street Fighter.
first, and then they like combined them together.
I never played Children of the
Oh,
Atom.
dude, it's cool. Fuck.
It's just a fighting game, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a straight up X-Men fighting game.
Yeah, but it's only X-Men characters.
Oh, wait, so Children of the Atom totally came before X-Men vs. Street Fighter.
Yeah, it had. Yeah.
So that's the team up
De-
that happened before.
Developed by them, yeah.
Now, not both video game companies, though.
Yeah.
That's comics and video
Right,
games.
right.
That's just selling your IP, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta save in case we have any more of those glitches. I'm digging this tune. I'm thinking this guy's got some... Booster's got some style. All right? Oh, shit. Do you remember it? We could have taken a picture. Okay. I remember that Crazy Man on the end, I think, was one of them.
They're all Crazy Man.
Yeah.
Crazy beret, man. French hat. French
This
artist
is
hat.
one.
Yeah, I think that's one. And then it was yellow. Yellow was two. Oh, I fucked up.
So I gotta fight somebody every time this happens.
My bad, dog.
It's all good. It's all good.
I think that when I told that story about the French hat, did I say French artist hat? Because that's what he called it, a French artist
A
hat.
French artist
You just
hat.
said
That's what it was. Frenchman hat.
Guys, if you're unfamiliar with Paul's conversation, go back a couple episodes. If you're just watching this one out of order for some reason,
That's a
then
bad idea.
That's a bad idea, but stick around, I guess.
Yeah. I think with this show, we go on long streaks of conversation. So if you're catching us now, you may have missed. We're probably going to be referencing quite a bit of stuff that we talked about in the beginning, and you're doing a bad job. Gotta watch it in order.
Like these portraits, you gotta do them in order. It's ridiculous.
Do you want us to look it up? Do we want to cheat? I don't think we want to cheat.
You just want to.
We gotta be real about
through
this.
it. All right. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna get through.
We haven't cheated so far. The only thing we did was use note taking.
Well, we did look up the maze.
But we note took for that. We took the wrong note.
We did use our future technology to take a picture of the screen.
All right, so I knew that guy's first. I feel like yellow is third.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think yellow's third. I remember seeing him pretty early on.
Hey, you're getting XP.
Yeah, the good thing is like I'm destroying these guys pretty quickly.
Dude, you're grinding. This is the grind.
The grind.
You're here with the grind.
Where's
That was when we coming up with ContinueQuest. That was a segment we wanted to.
Yeah, and if we play like a really grindy like RPG, like a Final Fantasy.
Welcome to the
grind. And we're gonna have questions for the grind segment. Oh, dude!
Fucking kidding me?
It's got to be Mr. T-Face.
Yeah.
That guy's face to me is Mike from Breaking Bad. Is what I'm gonna say. He looks like kinda,
very stern.
Yeah. He's like the happier version of Mike from Breaking Bad.
You know, I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Give me the name of a movie or cartoon or whatever that you rented often, like we did video games. Like we had video games that we would come back to over and over again.
Yeah.
What's a movie that you guys would rent over?
I did Memento a whole bunch. Oh, what the fuck is this?
The fuck?
All right, look it up. I'm sick of looking.
All right. You did Memento? Oh, so when you were older, you rented that one a lot.
I mean, Memento came out in what? 2002, 2003?
Yeah.
2004?
You're pretty old.
Yeah, I rented that a whole bunch.
Okay.
That's a movie that you can really delve into.
Yeah,
and watch
because I
a bunch
really
of
wanted to
times.
like see it a whole bunch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did we do Eye Patch Guy?
What did we rent a lot? We rented.
Wait, what did we just do? Mr. T?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, you
did.
just tried Mr. T.
That guy's first.
Is it not Hard Hat second?
It can't be. What? That is not the right one.
Well, you picked. You somehow it picked that one too for you. I don't know why.
I was on the other one.
Booster Bros, right? Booster Bros order should get it for me.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
Or
The yellow is definitely the second one, so I was right.
Really?
Yeah. I'm trying to.
Okay, I thought yellow was third.
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna get a picture up here.
Here we go. Ready?
I got the picture.
All right.
It's a beret hat.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay. So, and then
Devo
eye
hat?
patch.
Eye patch.
Did you say Dio?
Devo hat.
Devo hat. Oh, Devo hat is later. No, now it's Mike from Breaking Bad.
This guy?
Yeah. Then Devo hat.
Then Devo hat.
Then
And then this guy.
guy that would probably eat you.
Oh! There's a guy behind him. Oh, and he gave the key. That's nice.
Thank you.
We needed that.
We need it over here.
What did we would rent, my brother and sisters and I, we would rent a lot of cartoons when we were younger, but we would always rent
Three Ninjas.
Three Ninjas Kick Back, dude.
They kick back, baby.
They kick back.
We probably rented Three Ninjas a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah. That if it was a movie we did not own.
There was one series of cartoons that we would always rent. It was about a bear. We were real young, and I can't remember what it was called, but it was about like a bear and his like woodland friends, and it was like a real like it was kind of like shittily animated show, but for some reason we liked it. I don't remember what it was. That was one that we did a lot. I can't remember the exact name of that.
We rented Terminator 2 all the time.
Oh yeah.
All the time.
I would always rent. I would rent like the superhero cartoons, like the DC and the Marvel superhero stuff, like those like the real short animated ones that were like a half an hour long and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It'd be like tapes of like they'd have like 4 cartoons on them.
Oh yeah.
I'd rent those all the time. Those were like my favorite thing. And I always did like I loved Iron Man, so I'd get like the Iron Man one a lot and stuff like that.
I would rent. Okay, I rented it once. But I rented a Rude Dog VHS
Rude Dog?
of cartoons. Do you remember Rude Dog?
No.
All right, I'll bring up a photo. It will not be shown. You guys can do your Google search.
Do a Google search for it.
Y'all got the internet? Wait.
Y'all on it?
Oh,
You're looking for a secret?
I see. No. I was like, where do I go? And then I was like, oh, I go over here.
Go to the block. I loved those.
That's Rude Dog.
Oh, I remember Rude Dog.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I always loved those like animation compilations, stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Those are great.
I mean, this is a separate conversation, but Liquid Television when it came out. I remember being a kid and being like, "This is the best," because I
Yeah,
loved
yeah.
cartoons when I was a kid.
Yeah, man. I always would get the Three Stooges collections that had cartoons where they would like have Three Stooges.
Oh, yeah.
Segments, and then there would be cartoons between them. They do like Looney Tunes and stuff like that. Or like what were they called? Merry
Melodies.
Merry Melodies,
right?
yeah.
Those were Looney Tunes, right? They were like Tex Avery and stuff.
Yes.
I thought they were.
Merry Melodies were specifically like the animated like.
To an old like song, classical song, right?
Yeah, well, like if the whole thing would be a musical, like I think there's that Disney one. Is Merry Melodies Disney? Funny,
Maybe it is.
Silly Symphonies is Disney.
Silly Symphonies, yeah.
Because there's that one that's like, oh, the world I'll live in. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I think that's it. It's like the cricket. There are some pretty interesting ones of those out of MGM.
Mm-hmm.
They did cartoons like that a lot too.
You know what my favorite cartoons were growing up? They were like Looney Tunes cartoons and like in that like MGM, like in that or I guess not MGM, Warner Brothers cartoons. They were the ones that they would do that were like documentaries. And they would, like,
yeah, those are
Tex Avery,
those are
right?
Tex Avery, like the Car of Tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like those a lot.
Love those. Those were always my favorite because there was like a grab bag and it like showed you all these different gags and stuff like that.
You should watch this now because there's some real funny jokes about women.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
no.
They'll be like the car for the ladies.
Oh my!
And it's like,
It just has like an arm that just does lipstick while you drive.
well, I think it had a big butt. The car.
I think I remember that one. Holy shit! I think I remember that.
House of Tomorrow is a good one.
Yeah,
Yes,
those are cool.
I loved House of
And then
Tomorrow.
Ren and Stimpy would go on to do like a House of
Yeah, they
Tomorrow
would do stuff
Yep.
like that.
joke.
Yep.
Like, and take those old cartoon premises.
Yep, those were great.
Yeah. I think that's why I really enjoyed Ren and Stimpy when I was a kid, because it was real throwback to the way cartoons used to be.
Right. They made the jokes we got all the jokes because they were typically making fun of the cartoons that we grew up watching, or probably were watching at that exact moment anyway.
Oh.
Dude, look at you!
Bam! Look at that.
Chessception, baby.
A goodie bag. What's in a goodie bag?
Oh, let's open it up.
You know that the Chain Chomp is Bowser's
Yeah, I put it on.
most powerful weapon.
Chain Chomp.
Yeah.
Oh, Brad is telling us that we gotta wrap it up again, guys.
All right, Brad.
All right,
Brad. We'll do it this time. We'll listen to you this time, Brad.